It's life. We're going to talk about a study that connected workplace turmoil, stress, and obesity. This study says that even if you eat healthy, it's hard to lose weight. Even if you're doing all the right things, it's the way your body chemistry reacts to a stressful situation. I know the past 6 months have been very stressful for me because I started a new job. I didn't know anything about it. I had to change my whole life up. I have not lost any weight. None. I have not gained any either. That was my goal. It's okay to not lose weight sometimes, as long as you don't go off the deep end and say, I have a new job, I'm so stressed, give me the hot fudge sundaes. And if you say, even though I'm really busy, I'm going to take the stairs, I'm going to walk, I'm going to park my car farther away. If you consciously try, I'm going to get up to do the copies and go like this and just stretch. Every time I get up to go to the printer, I do this, and it feels good. It feels good sometimes just to stretch. Or if you're watching Jeopardy, stand there, move, just do something. I say that because that does relieve stress. There are food orgies in certain workplaces. There are. There are donuts, and there are bagels and cream cheese. Sometimes people think if there's food at work, it makes the job less stressful. Maybe that's true if you're 18, like some of the young guys at work. I look at them and they could eat me under the table 20 times over. That's fine. It's not good for me to be sitting down at a computer all day eating. And there are some people all day. They work, they eat. They work, they eat. It's not healthy. So what do we do? What do we do with stress? And there's real stress. I'm not talking about, that we just go through life with blinders on like Pollyannas, but we have to face it head on and we have to talk about it. If something happens, we can't sweep it under the carpet. You say to your manager, you got a couple minutes, could we have a little talk? Or if you're retired and your kids keep saying, can you babysit for me? Can you babysit for me? Can you babysit for me? And you really want to go to Pray It Off on Thursday nights, then you say, I love the grandkids and I love babysitting for them. Can we get a calendar out? Because I need some me time too. Just because you're the grandparent doesn't mean you have to be, everything in your life is unimportant, because otherwise you won't be a good grandparent. You need to watch the TV. I want everyone on their logs this week to write how many hours a day you're watching TV. I'll give you a half hour for Jeopardy as a freebie. That's free. You can watch Jeopardy. You don't have to write it on your sheet. I think that we need to tape things. How many people have DVRs? A lot. Tape things and then say, I'm going to watch it at a later time. That day that you're exhausted or that you just don't feel good, watch it then. You don't have to watch everything live, because Jeopardy takes 17 minutes to watch because you fast forward through the commercials. There are like 13 minutes of commercials right before Final Jeopardy. Does anyone notice? 7 minutes. I'm like, fast forward. We need to get moving. And I say it all the time. I just feel like sometimes I'm a little bit of a broken record, but I think anyone who was, and there's 16 of us, out of the original 25 members that lost 644 pounds the first 6 months of Pray It Up, there's 16 of us left in this group. 16 of us that have been doing this for almost 3 full years. Those 16 people sat in that chair and looked at a 371 person and said, they took their disbelief. Maybe this person can help me lose weight. Maybe we can do it together. They saw the journey firsthand, so they believe me a little bit more. Maybe some of you new people go, oh, Ellie keeps talking about eating less and moving more like it's some panacea. It is. It is a panacea. And if we don't do it, if we don't stay healthy, all the other stresses in our life will get worse. Now, if you're retired and you have your health You got friends, you got your church. You don't need a ton of money. You know, I'm simple. Everything I have is from a garage sale and I'm happy to have it. I don't need rubies, diamonds. I don't need to go to Acapulco. Just make sure everybody's fine. No crazy phone calls. Give me a good book after I've ridden the bike. Nirvana. If you are simple like me, have a couple bucks, don't have the bill collectors calling, because what is that? Stressful. Pay your bills and then just say, what can I do to make a difference? And I'm talking to people here that I know who are retired, that are working at the funeral luncheons, that help out around the church, that help their families. There's not any lazy retired people in this group. There's people who work hard and try hard. They need a daily routine though. You can't be retired getting up at 11 or 12, and I don't think anyone does that here. I just think we need, and if you do, don't tell me, no. If you do, if that's your routine, as long as you get moving once you get up. All right, the thing I want to talk about next, and this is I'm going to go,